All right, what's up, guys? I just hopped on the YouTube stream and the Twitch. We're talking today a little bit about Bannerlord 2, some of the known stuff that is currently happening in the game. Bannerlord has been in the process for the last 10 years in the making. I think that it's pretty crazy considering the fact that, a lot of AAA games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, they're releasing a game almost like every year, every 2 years. You know, you guys remember when they released Battlefield 1 and how long did it take for Battlefield 5 to come out? Like a year and a half? Something like that. Yeah, include your audio, go for it. So if people are on the Twitch, they can see what's going on and shit. I'm gonna pull up my Twitch real quick. I forgot to do that. Um, Something interesting that I saw for Bannerlord 2 is you are now able to have babies. Like when you will you can't have babies in Warband. You can get married and have your own. No, you can actually. It's a new thing. You're playing Red Dead. Shit is awesome. Well, yeah, dude. I'm glad Red Dead's awesome for you. Ah, fuck. Why the fuck isn't my Twitch working? Oh, how it got so annoying where you would fucking have to keep upgrading them and shit all the time, that type thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. A freaking bandit army and stuff. Something cool that I saw is like you can now like siege towns instead of just like no, you can loot and burn like the smaller ones. Like you can upgrade the defenses on it and stuff. Like it definitely looks interesting. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can burn the towns. What I'm saying is you can actually siege them. Yeah. Yeah. Like you can actually have a little bit more in depth into it. And from what I saw is you can actually make camps and you can build areas. What's up, Cream? I saw on. Have you ever played any of the newer or like the expansions on the PC? Okay, there was an expansion. It was like some mercenary. No, there was another one too. I fucking forgot what it was called, but it was a very interesting type of expansion. Like if you set up, like where you would set up a camp, like just out in the nowhere to like kind of have your troops rest if you were traveling. Well, you can actually like set up defenses now, is what they were talking about. And none of this stuff is confirmed, guys. I'm not a developer. Snake Troop and I, we're not devs for this game or any of that stuff, but we're just trying to let you guys know some of the stuff that, that is anticipated, what they said they're going to do. For sure, they're allowing you to have kids now. So if you get married and you do the foogadly doogly, you can have a little fun time with that and have your own kid. I wonder how long it's gonna take to actually do all that stuff. You know how you get the hour system when you do ladders? A bunch of people showing up and killing you outside the walls. Dude, I just took over an area on Warband, like the first time I've ever started up my own kingdom type thing. And to me, I feel like setting up your own kingdom's extremely hard. You know, like all the stuff that you have to go through with it, you know, it damn it, Tito. If you guys see my ass, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be probably going swimming. Here in like 2 or 3 hours. Sorry, I just showed you guys my ass. Hopefully it looked nice. The dog dropped a bone underneath the sofa, so I had to go and fucking check it out. I hope that you can actually recruit people a lot easier, you know, like where you would call people to arms and stuff. Like if you think about medieval times, like you would actually be able to rally people and call them, you know, no, not just commanding. I saw some of the commanding stuff already, but yeah, like recruiting wise, like you should be able to actually recruit a good amount of people. Like I've seen other, uh, I forgot Viking Conquest. I think that's what it is. The Viking Conquest one is the add-on for Monoblade Warband on the PC, and you were actually able to do a lot more in that game. Like, and a lot of the mods that they had for Warband on the PC, like they just made Warband so much better because you could recruit, you know, 50 guys at one time instead of just going around to villages and recruiting people and people being like, no, I don't want to be with you, or you fucking burn their village down and then they want nothing to do with you. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't know that. Okay, you're good. Keep going, Snake. Yeah. No, no, I still see that too. Like if you take over a, you know, like let's say Serenid owns the area, you'll still get Rodox and shit. Dude, they're even having co-op in this shit, dude. Like think about the co-op for Bannerlord 2 actually being able to work together, and I don't understand how that's gonna work on a live like board. You know what I mean? Like how? Well, Bannerlord Warband, 15-20 bucks. Yeah, there's some good like. I used to be part of the new Caldarian army. We were the NCA, and do you remember that, Snake? Were you in the community then? If you're on the YouTube, give me 1 second. Yeah, I used to be on the New Caldarian Army, so like you could start up your own units and like actually work together with people. Ooh. Yeah. There was one of the add-ons that they made for Warband that allowed you to do that. So I'm thinking that yeah, they allowed you to set what type of stuff that you could get for them. Yeah, you were basically able to be like, oh, okay, I want, them to have fur boots or, mail. Like you basically upgrade them is what it was more or less like. You know what I mean? That you're able to upgrade the stuff and all that fun shit. Oh yeah, like already they had that in Warband. I never knew that you could actually do that. Yeah. Like I get 1100, like almost 1200 back and everything every week. So, and honestly, if you're looking at what Bannerlord is going to entail, I mean, they're basically making the game better. It's not really about them making a brand new game. They're making Warband better or Mount and Blade better because there was a first Mount and Blade, and then there was the new Mount and Blade, right? Oh my god, fuck! I'm about to get attacked right now by like 169 people. Bullshit. Bullshit. No, I just made my own like place, and fucking the Vigirs. I just sent an emissary over there. I sent an emissary over there to tell them that we have good favor with them, and they fucking attacked. They declared war on me. So I'll be at war with fucking Nords and Vagirs here in a second. The vaginas. Hey, what's up, Henry? Um, Something else that I was looking into with Bannerlord was the amount of people that you can have on the battlefield. You're supposed to be able to have a lot more people, like in general. Hey, what's up, Vinos? Yeah, where you get like the reinforcements and stuff. Like, I can definitely see that is somewhat of a benefit in a sense. But in reality, usually you're not having fucking multiple groups of people just showing up and then reinforcing. Like, you don't even get to see them on the battlefield. Like, maybe if they were off in the distance or something. Like, I'm sure that if you had like more people, um, if you actually had like more people on your team like off in the distance, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like having more people just randomly off in the distance and shit, dude. Like I don't know. Like it just seems like it would be awesome. Yeah. No, I definitely see that. Hey, you guys should hop on the Twitch so you can get more involved in the chat if you're on the YouTube right now. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think it is fair in a sense, like when you have when you do have other people that are like in the game, like if you were doing co-op and like would you do you think people would be able to do co-op or there should be like an actual live action board? You know what I'm saying? Like I think it would be cool to have like a live action board where you would actually be able to play against each other. I just think that this game is hard. Like them being in your army type shit. You know what I mean? Ah, that'd be weird. That'd be interesting. Dude, I already told you we're doing talk, Kareem. Just you need to learn to chill. I'll do what I want. I do what I want. Yeah, I like the Serenades, how they're kind of like, the desert warriors and they have really good archers. I wish that you didn't just have to have like the tan armor. Like you could change the color. You know what I mean? Like you could have it fully customized. Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I think the Nords are probably one of my favorite groups, just in general. Like the one that covers your nose and everything. Yeah, definitely. I just like the fact that in general in Warband, you could end up having, like on the PC, you could have so many more people on the PC. Like right now, I'm doing an 86 troops fit for battle against enemies 204. Like I'm about to get bombarded by a huge group of people, and I'm defending my castle. Like it's exciting that you can control all of these groups of people, when you're fighting in battle and shit. You know what I mean? Like I just love that, dude. Yeah, I saw the actual gameplay. You can have them face. When they'd be really stupid and they wouldn't face the enemy and they would have their whole like part of their line trying to fight them and shit. Well, now you can actually have them face the enemy and shit, dude. Like that's badass. You know what I mean? No, I definitely agree. Like that each AI is individual in Bannerlord 2. Every AI has individual AI. So it's not like a combined group of AI. Like every AI will be able to do their own thing type shit. So I mean it no, no. What I'm saying is yeah, each AI will have an individual, not that they're separate, they will have separate AI, dude. So like you don't have to see one AI going for one person. Like they'll actually act and react a lot better than just being like, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to fucking run into battle and die." No. If they're being overwhelmed, they'll actually fucking, they'll start pushing back and stuff. Like they'll have their own, cuz they did that in the original Warband too. But it wasn't like that for fucking Warband. Like they would retreat and shit, but they wouldn't like fully retreat. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I never really tell them to retreat anyways on Warband. Just yeah, I think the battles can be extremely hard at times, like especially trying to, you know, defend an area. Like, a lot of the castle battles you will see like when you're trying to actually defend that area, you'll see a lot of your troops die. Like when they could easily defend that area, you know what I mean? Like they're not that smart at all. Yeah, like I think it's way too easy for the AI to fucking just come and attack a castle. Pretty good, Henry. Thanks. Oh my god. I don't like the falling damage. I don't like the falling damage in this. What? No, I definitely agree. Yeah, they should have to alert in a reasonable fashion, not just be like, "Oh yeah, we're attacking your castle and now everyone in their entire brother shows up." Yeah, dude, especially. Like, dude, I agree that if you have a fucking huge army, it would take you a lot longer to move. Like, I feel like, the larger your army is, like, I know you automatically go slower in Warband, but not slow enough because, dude, when I was playing Warband, like, on the PC, you would be able to have fucking like 300, like 400 troops moving in one area, and it would take them, just the amount of time when I had 50 people moving. Like, I know I wasn't as fast as them, but the upgrade system I felt like was pretty broken. Especially the AI had a lot of the advantage most of the time. What about headshots? If you headshot someone with a bow and arrow or a crossbow bolt, like, it should be fucking real. There should be like some deflection system, like depending on where you shoot them. They also need to change, like, the stuff like when you're able to pick up on the battlefield. You know what I mean? Like, you should be able to start with more stuff at times, you know what I mean? Because I find that you end up not starting with shit, and next thing you know, fucking, 30 arrows goes by pretty fast. Yeah, you could put 60 on you, but then you have no room for anything else. Like, you'd only be able to have a sword and then the bows and arrows type shit. Like two different kinds. Yeah, I know. I see that a lot. He wouldn't be able to live if he didn't have someone to steal from. Yeah. No, I definitely agree. Later, buddy. Yeah, I don't like that you weren't really able to have a lot more like interaction with people. It was very, very basic at points. You know what I mean? You could just be like, fuck it, fuck everyone, you know? Like, I get that. God, whoever's putting the different language, I just banned you from the stream. That's annoying. Having someone put a random ass fucking language. How did I lose the fucking castle, dude? I don't get this. I keep fucking losing my castle, dude. Like I'm trying to have it to where, I don't, lose it and shit. I keep losing it though. What the fuck? Dude, yeah, let's get a rip in the chat, guys, for real. Dude, no matter what I do, I still lose the castle. Like, all my troops are fucking wounded and just fucked up right now, and I have no way to make it back to the castle in time to defend it. You have lost Tilbit Castle, the Kingdom Nords. Like, your court has nowhere to go. Fuck you. Oh, dude. I just think like sometimes like you should be able to, how do you say, like, have a little bit more yeah. Okay. No, I definitely agree. I don't like that it's so fucking hard to start up your own kingdom. I mean, that is probably the one thing for me that I definitely despise a lot is how hard it is for you to start up your own fucking shit. It's extremely hard to get supported by anyone. Like, dude, it took me almost 8 hours to get in good with it took me about 8 hours to get in good with fucking Ragnar or whatever, right? Is that him? King Ragnar for Nord? It took me 8 hours to get good with him. And next thing I know, I think you get fucked over pretty easy in the game. Like, I just hope that here shortly, like when you end up getting into Bannerlord, it's a lot more. I'm sure it's going to be more immersive. But like I said, the whole thing about starting up your own kingdom, this was the first time on Warband that I've really been able to start up my own little kingdom. And everyone's automatically against war with me. Like, You know, I got raided. Like, I don't have the amount of army to like sustain it. Like, I don't have people as like lords. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work out for me. You know? But even if you get the investment money and you're fucking the richest person in the game, sometimes there's nowhere to go after that. And that's what I keep running into. Is, you know, I'll basically run into having nowhere to go. Like, you know, and it's not fair for me to lose a fief. Like, the whole reason why I decided to start up my own thing was because I was fighting against the fucking, the Swadians, and I was taking over their fucking castle. Like, dude, I've taken over three fucking castles for those fuckers, and they've only awarded me since I became a lord. They only awarded me the one village that you automatically get. Yeah, I know. It's fucking. Well, either way, almost in this game, everything's on the board. King Stacks, could you mute your mic with the music? Yeah, I know. I've definitely seen that too. Give me 1 second. Keep talking about the shit, and then please do not forget what you're saying. I gotta let the dog out, dude. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. What were you saying about the whole war thing? Your mic was cutting out. I think the Nords right now in my game have the most land. Well, that's the thing though. You really shouldn't fucking raid shit. Like you have to like try and attain it legitimately because you lose honor when you loot and burn villages. What I see is like the only way to really rank up your troops without just going to war peoples, killing looters, sea bandits, regular bandits, like deserters. Like you actually have to go to battle against them, and it's like, dude, I don't want to just fight those battles. And do you notice when you have a good army of people and everything, like you'll have a massive, like a fucking legitimate army, and you could take out like 2 to 3 times your numbers, but when you go to defend your castle, like you just get shit on. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Yeah, because they'll actually have the infantry type stuff. And if you go to battle, the amount of people that usually get wounded is like great. Like I like when you have really armored people, they'll more or less just get wounded instead of killed. I like that. But like the wounding system needs to be a little bit different cuz dude, you could get hit in the head with a sword. What the fuck was that? You get hit you could get hit in the head with a sword and it not break your fucking helmet, it would just knock you the fuck out. And I see people getting hit in the head when they have full like the best armor on and they're still, fucked. I do use mercenaries like hired blades. Like it just depends on what I'm trying to do. Well, yeah, because they cost so much. But if you're making the amount of money, it usually isn't a problem. Like I think I make fucking reports. There we go. Weekly budget. I get revenue from dye works, wine press, tannery, ironworks, oil press, dye works, ironworks, brewery, ironworks, and I get zero rents from my fief. And my wages are 1,000 for my troops, and my net change I get 1261. So, I'm getting 1,200 coin, But my honor rating right now, like my renown is 313, my party morale is 51, my party size limit's 91, but my honor rating's negative 29. So I'm less likely. You're honor rating zero. Well, you know how we were talking earlier about how you can raid shit? That's why. Dude, I've gotten probably like 10,000 from just raiding and looting and burning villages during war. Like you can't do it all the time. And I understand that now. Yeah. See, that's the thing that was happening. Even I'm kind of glad I didn't take over the area where I took because of the fact that, hey, that village was at negative like 169. That's how many times I looted it and burned it and shit. My girlfriend's bringing her brother and brother's friend, who they both work on cars. They're very knowledgeable about that shit. So that's, helpful. But anyways, I forgot what we were fucking talking about. But I've noticed. Oh yeah, the reputation. There should be a way. You should be able to pay. Like you should be able to pay to increase your reputation or like your honor, or you should be able to donate to certain, places. Like, I should be able to donate to this village, and or if you just give them stuff, like where it says, oh, just pay whatever you can. If you give them a little extra, it's like a few gold coins. Well, if I give them 1,000 coins worth of shit, they should be able to accept that and be like, oh, dude, thank you. Like, that's awesome. Thank you for letting me, it's like, thank you for letting me fucking do this. You know what I mean? I know. I wonder how, like, it's actually gonna work when you. I have no idea. It looks like it will be pretty interesting. I think they do need to fix a little bit of like the fall damage at times, like when you are doing this type of stuff, because the fall damage in this game, I know you have a lot of stuff on, but like you shouldn't be able to just fall off shit so easily. Like, I was on the siege ramp of a place and I didn't even get to make it to battle because I fell off the fucking ladder. Oh, and when people you try to shoot people with the fucking when you try and shoot people with where the fuck am I getting shot from? When you start, what the fuck, dude? Who is shooting me? When you shoot people and they have their shield up and they take it in the ass and shit, like they should be able to get hit by it because sometimes the shields will actually block like more than they should. Like at their legs and like the shield's your upper body and shit. How the fuck am I shooting them in their feet and they're just taking it? You know what I mean? Like I don't make sense. I don't like that at all. Should not be able to do that. Oh shit. And I think the AI at times is really fucking annoying when you're like assaulting a castle and they all go one way, yet there's more ways to go. Like assaulting castles, like you said, they're gonna add more ways to get inside of castles. Well, what are those ways? Like, do you know of any right now? Do you know of any ways that are added that you can assault inside castles and shit? Like you said, yeah, dude, assassinations, like, yeah, even if you get inside of the castles as well, dude, you can't open up the fucking gates, like when you're sieging. Have you noticed that? You can't open the fucking gates, but you're inside. Like, how does that make any sense, dude? Or also, have you ever got that glitch and everything where you'll be fighting a certain you'll be fighting, next thing you know, you go to fucking fight somebody, right? And you're defending the castle or you're attacking the castle and you break inside and you besiege the castle and you kill everyone, but then you're still fighting at that castle again, like automatically. Like there, I don't know. I've had some weird shit happen in this game, dude. I'm telling you. Well, you can do that. Like I'm not with the Kingdom of Rhodox, but I just help them against the Swadians. You know, like you can actually fight against the other fucking people and shit, but just because you're against them, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not with the Kingdom of Rhodox, but I'm helping them kick the crap out of Swadia right now. So you can have that partial alliance already in Warband, but it should be a little bit more in depth, I would say. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Like where you go against, you're not allied with those type of people, but then you end up working together with them. That is interesting. Yeah. I would like to actually see a little bit more in depth when you are like in the castles. You know what I mean, Snake? Like more stuff can happen. You can talk to more people, do a little bit more things. Like when you go into a castle, like I know that there's plenty of castles around the map, like in Warband, but you should be able to make your own castles. I don't know what I've read about that, um, but I've seen, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I just hope that they add a lot more shit, dude. Like, I'm serious. Like, they need to add fucking more shit. Like, not just to fucking add it, but to add it for a reason. Well, what I'm reading right now, basically, you'll need to place equal consideration into your shield, which will be damaged if you block incorrectly. So now that you can, in Bannerlord, instead of your shield just breaking by hits, like when it gets hit by an axe, like how it can break so fucking easily. Have you seen that? Okay, you're good. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Like you know how when you're fighting like against someone with an axe and everything, Snake, and like they'll break your shield so much easier than fight against with someone like a sword. Like I do think that is pretty reasonable, you know what I mean, to fight against someone. But do you notice, like on the actual Bannerlord 2 talk, is if you block correct. Oh, you gotta be right back in, motherfucker. Well, anyways, if you block correctly, your shield wouldn't take as much damage, as opposed to blocking incorrectly. So that's very interesting that they're gonna add something like that, and you can actually bash people with your shield now. Yeah, I don't really think there's like a lot of abilities in this game from what I've seen. There's some upgradable stuff that they've had in this, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying though. Yeah, something that I've always liked in Mountain Blade is the like that you're able to actually control the troops and you're able to fight with them too. And I do think it is pretty funny when people will run from combat. What is it called? And it's more like an RTS. I mean, this is an RTS as well. Like you can control troops and all that shit. Like that stuff is used in this game. I guess you don't switch to troops. You are the lord, or you're the leader of your army in this game. Like I would definitely research this game a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, it does sound pretty cool though, for sure. I wonder where fucking Snake went. Like right now in Warband, I'm just going around and fucking trying to fight people and fuck their ass up. Game mods. Oh, are we going to play anything? Oh shit, these people actually want to fight me. My god. Better save the game before I get into a fight that I can't fucking win. I do. Kinda, kinda busy later, but we'll see, buddy. I'm trying to find like smaller groups of people to fight. 320 people. King Harless has a massive, massive army right now. Like, I only have 88 people, and this guy has 323 people at his disposal to fight in battles. Like, ooh, a night battle. I'm a very defensive player in this type of game. Hey, you're good, dude. But yeah, I'm a really good tactician in this style game. To arms! Alright, well, I'm about to be heading off here soon. Uh, here in a few minutes. Dude, I just did a battle against another army. A little bit less, like 15, 20 guys less than what I had. And dude, I didn't even get damaged at all. Or I didn't get any casualties. Nobody was wounded, no one was killed. I had a perfect battle, dude. And I killed like fucking 50 of them. Like, I think that's pretty good. You know what I mean? What do you think, Keon? Alright, man, fucking Mr. Snake, what do you think? If I fight in a battle and I lose no men, no wounded, that's a fucking success right there, wouldn't you say? And that's what I'm running into because I'm training my guys and I'm commanding them. I'm very defensive. I have a very good defense, which turns out to be a really good offense at times, you know? But something that I see, have you noticed like the king's armies like 300 plus? A lot of the king armies are like massive fucking armies. Hey, are you there, Snake? Have you seen like the massive armies that they can have, like the kings especially? And that's something that's very interesting is they can have this fucking massive army of people, and they're gonna have like all these knights, and you know they're almost impossible to beat. Like you can't really fight against like king armies. When you fight against a lord, you're bound to be able to kill them a little bit easier. Don't you agree? And that's something that like you should be able to do. Like, have you noticed like the leader capacity, like how you can only lead a certain amount of troops? I think that definitely needs to be raised. You know. Hang on one second, Keon. I'm almost done with my little talk show thing. But what I've seen is like the leader capacity, the amount of people that you should be able to lead, definitely needs to be upgraded. And also, when you end up having a certain amount of people that you're fighting against, how the fuck do you know if more reinforcements are arriving or if they do have more people? There's really no tally, like, of how many people are left. That's something that gets very frustrating. Like, you could think everyone's already fucking dead and shit, but they're not. You know what I mean? I don't like that. That you think everyone's already fucking dead and no one's dead yet. Or you're still fighting against this massive group of people, you know what I mean? And I think the bows and the fucking, like using the bows and the crossbows is extremely hard at times. You know what I mean? Uh, what's up, Kian? Hey, Ghost, what's up? Hey, what is up, Ghost? And no, I'm monetized. Not sponsored by anyone. Do you more or less command your troops, Snake, or do you let them do a lot of the fighting unless you have to? Do you do a lot of the fighting? Right, to help out your army and shit. Yeah, it's definitely the same with me. Like I do try and have a good amount of people that I'll send in there to fight, but I don't really try and get engaged in as many battles as one could hope. And part of the reason why I don't want to get engaged in all these battles, like myself personally, because if I get attacked after that battle, you know, then I'm more or less likely to get fucked over. And I see that a lot. But dude, it was really awesome, talking to you about Mount Blade, Bannerlord, and it's definitely going to be interesting when that comes out. And dude, I'm telling you, man, Bannerlord's gonna be fucking amazing, bro. Like, absolutely amazing, dude. Thanks for coming on the stream, guys. I appreciate it.